Hi everyone, now we will solve a question about double angle formula. So remember that I told you in the class, even if you forget the original formula for double angle, you can always write that it's cotangent x plus x, which is, I didn't want you to memorize the cotangent rule, so you can do it by the tangent rule, tangent x plus x, which is tangent x plus tangent x over 1 minus tangent x times tangent x. So which is like alpha plus alpha, which is 2 tangent x over 1 minus tangent squared x. Once you find this answer in any way, like a over b, to write the answer of the other one, you can use b over a. Whenever you have something that like this, especially if you have cotangent, go back to tangent. Don't memorize the formulas for cotangent, use the tangent for it. So it will make, you will get less things to memorize. Or if you have a good memory, you can memorize the formula of this one directly, and then perhaps you can solve it faster. It depends on, how can we say, your abilities. You decide for yourself. But when I was in your places, I used to use this method always. Now, for this one, firstly, I'll calculate tangent 2x. Then later, I will flip to whatever result I have. And to be able to calculate tangent 2x, I need to know only the result tangent x, which is we are given sine x minus 3 over 4. Firstly, this angle is in which quadrant? This is 270. This is for 360. This is in the third quadrant. In the fourth, sorry. In this quadrant. So in this quadrant, sine results, which are given as in here, should be negative. Cosine results should be positive. These are the x numbers for cosine, y numbers for sine. So tangent results should be negative and cotangent results should be negative. So we are looking for a single x right now. Then later we draw the right triangle. We insert the given ratio for x over there. Let's assume that x can fit in such a triangle. Sine x. So without, how can we say? We just act like there is no minus. So sine opposite side over hypotenuse 3 over 4, and we try to find the third side. So we use the Pythagorean theorem. The hypotenuse is 4 squared, then the other two sides a squared plus 3 squared. So a equals square root of 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9. Once you move it over there, minus 9, which is square root of 7. A equals square root of 7. Now, by using all of these knowledges, I will find what is tangent x, result of tangent x. Firstly, I check, should it be positive or negative? By looking the quadrant, given quadrant, tangent has to get the result negative, must be negative number. Then from the triangle that I made over there, I write the tangent result of tangent, which is square root 7 over tangent, no, opposite side over correction. Opposite side 3, and this is square root 7, 3 over square root 7. Now we just have to do the necessary calculations. We are going to insert these on the top part, which is tangent 2x equals 2 times tangent x, which is minus 3 over square root 7, divided by 1 minus tangent squared x, minus 3 over square root 7 squared x. Now let's put this over there. 2 times minus 3, there will be a minus 6 over square root 7 on top. In denominator, there will be this minus remaining in there. So square of negative will be positive, minus times minus positive, plus. So 3 times 3, 9. Root 7 times root 7 is number 7. So I can see that the future step will be 9 over 7. So I arrange this number 1 as 1 over 1 and multiply by 7. So it turns into 7 over 7. So if you do the subtraction in here, that will be minus 6 over square root 7. 7 minus 9 makes minus 2 over 7. So minus over minus will be positive if I move on from this point. Then you keep the first number the same. This is 6 over square root 7. 6 over square root 7 remains the same. And then you flip the fraction in denominator. You make it 7 over 2. So I didn't write the negatives. Remember, minus over minus makes positive result. So there you will get 6 times 7, 42 over square root 2 square root 7. Oh, before we multiply them, 6 times 7, check that 6 and 2 I can simplify. So let's simplify them before multiplying. So divide by 2, 3, divide by 2, 1. 3 times 7, 21 over square root 7. So if you write this, you will get 10 points. But in real, the math results, we mustn't leave the square roots in denominator. So we multiply it by itself once again. Square root 7 times 21 makes 21 square root 7. Square root 7 times square root 7 makes square root of 49, which is number 7. So 21 over 7, final result has to be 3 square root 7 over 1. So to move it back to the cotangent 2x, we need to write the result of cotangent 2x, which is 1 over 3 square root 7, we can write. But in here, we should again, how can we say? We should again multiply it by square root 7. In this case, we have some extra steps, which is there will be square root 7 on top. In denominator, square root 7 times square root 7, which is square root of 49. Number 7, 3 times 7, 21. Actually, we could have flipped in this class perhaps. In here, 7 over square root 7. We should have flipped in this step, perhaps. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe.